Okay, so, hello everyone, I'm gonna apologize in advance if audio syncing is bad for this one, because I had to record them separately, and I'm not a great video editor, so here we go. So I'm going to demonstrate the latest sim I have for PZG, or Ponyville, going with the tentative title called The Servant of Discord. And here I'm going to be showing a few things. So first, here in the main menu, you can see that we have a few features, which are the save file, which you can change using the arrow keys. For some reason, save file 4 and 3 aren't showing up, but I think they exist. There's also 3 areas you can start, which are the dungeon 0, dungeon 1, and the test room with their respective key presses, and resuming a previous save file. Now, the only one of these that is going to eventually become an actual dungeon is dungeon 1, and but the thing in test room is eventually going to be made into a dungeon. It just changes as I update the game. So let's start by looking at dungeon 0. So let's go. I'm not sure if the sound from the game is going to be picked up in here, so I'll unplug my headphones to see if that works. So this is what Dungeon 0 looks like, and it works as the basic test for the game, showing the basic features. So you can walk around using the arrow keys. You can use Z to attack with the sword. You can use X to use magic, and I think she's misaligned right now, so she shifts a little bit. And C does actions, so you can go up to the sign and press C in text. The latest demo, your goal is to kill the Hydra. To do that, find a spell, the key, and the boss. Good luck. This dungeon is from an earlier version and hasn't been updated except for to make it playable again, with the larger screen and stuff. So now you can press I, which opens up the inventory. There's no thing in here right now, so I'll show you it later. And then M is the map, which is new with this version. Now, we've been working on this game for some time. Right now, I think we have a team of 4 people, which is me, Ganondox, the lead designer, and currently the lead programmer. We also have Punky Pie, our graphical artist, Beldrum, who's been making music, not this song. This is a piece of crap I recorded on my guitar, and Roy, who does some of the stuff with our website design. Now let's go into the next room. You can see some bats, and you can kill them. Come on. Oops. Damn it. Die, bats. Damn it. Well, I might as well show you what death is like. So you've run out of hit points. You'll then be sent to a game over screen, like this. And then you have 2 options, which are controlled by key presses. You can either try again or give up and go back to main menu. Damn it, glitched. So it looks like that hasn't been fixed yet for this screen for some reason, so I'm going to have to look into that. Let's see if this works. Okay, that seemed to have not that much to work. I think I need to check some things, because there's been some major updates since I created the Dungeon 0 and Dungeon 1, and I had to re-update Dungeon 0 for this version, and I haven't bug tested everything for Dungeon 0 yet. They can kill stuff, and they sometimes drop hearts and magic, like in The Legend of Zelda. So let's get to this next room, where there's a key and some jelly blobs, which you can see periodically move in a random direction. Kill this guy to show you what happens when I kill them. Die, you. Boom. And these are walls, as you can see. Dun, dun, dun. Now when you get to a locked door, you have to open it using the C button. So C, and let's go through. And Timberwolf. Apologies for the bad thing. You'll hear the music by Bell Drum in the next dungeon. Right now this is all stuff I did. Come on. Let's try again. Damn it. Okay. Let's save, which you do by holding down S. Let's try to load this again. Close. Okay. Experiencing some difficulties with quick play right now. I guess that's just the game. Everything's going really slowly because of quick time. So let's try again. Class Professional. No. There. Loaded the save file using resume, I think. You can see that's now open, so we can go through there. Now, mini boss, which is a Timberwolf. As this was made before that Spike episode was made, and I don't really care. Slash him 5 times and he's dead. And you can break the pots for hearts if you need them. Now you can open up the chest using C, and you get Magic Missile, which is an item. Press X to shoot, hold space to charge magic. And now you can see the inventory, and that looks like it needs to be fixed. Because that's supposed to look different right now. Anyway, here's the items and the inventory, how it's supposed to look. You can move around it using the arrow keys, and you use X to select something. Now, magic, and charging, which is done with the spacebar. You can also use these to recharge it as well as charging. Now if I kill one of these, or two of these, my bats. What should happen is they should go down and come back in, and you see they're dead for a while until I die or quit, in which they'll come back to life. Let's save again. And save, okay. We cut apart these bike plans. These are just in our enemy. You see there's the boss doors up there, which you can open using C once he gets the boss key. Here are parasprites, which are rather interesting enemies. Because depending on their color, they'll split at different times into two parasprites of a random color. And they aren't actually that hard, but they could be annoying. Oh, come on. Looks like I can't go any farther because I need to fix the chest. So, let's save here and go back to main menu because I know what's going on. Die, Twilight Sparkle. Let's give up. Now let's go to save 2 and let's go to dungeon 1. Now you can hear some wonderful music made by Belgium, and I'll link to him and the other people in their team in the description below. But here's that. Now, this is supposed to be the first dungeon in the actual game, but it's not going to appear like this in the actual game. This is just what we have for now to demonstrate a few things in it. But it's supposed to be Froggy Bog Bottom. And now, in the story, Twilight Sparkle went here to investigate because she heard that there's a disturbance coming from here. After what already happened is a pony attacked, as a dragon attacked Ponyville, and while Twilight was with Celestia training, and her friends are all in Applaloosa. Now we have a full-fledged story for the game written out, but exactly what it details is a bit of a secret. But the full game is we plan on making it be 9 dungeons long, like a traditional Zelda game, with enough story to match. And you'll be covering the elements of harmony over the course of the quest, as well as doing some other things and finding out some secrets about what's going on. And I'm also writing a prequel backstory into the game as well, which is somewhat Tarby, something broke-esque, but the actual game is going to be much more lighthearted and less dark than that. So you can go this way and use another room. Look, on the map you can see a new room will pop up every time you go to it. The red dot shows where you currently are, and the pegs show where there are doors in the room. And here's the boss door, but we don't have a boss key, so we need to go back and find it. Now here you can see some green blobs, but they're different than the old one, because watch, if I kill it here, die you green blob. It splits into 4 blobs that can be killed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't attack while invincible, so yeah. No, come on. Now this crocodile will go berserk once you get in the water, but that's it. And then there's these frogs, which shoot stuff and hop around, depending on how I code the individual frog. So some frogs hop around, while other frogs stand still because of how I made it. Let's go to the next room before I die, because the screen recorder is making this lag a ton. And here's the key, and you can see from at the top the key count went up 1. Oh, come on. That sucks. Probably gonna die now. Because I forgot to kill that frog. Help if this wasn't lagging, damn it. It's normally a lot easier when it's going at the regular speed and it's not being lagged down so much. Let's try again. And you see this time it actually works, because I need to figure out what was going wrong in Dungeon 0. I'm gonna link to this in the description. I'm going to link to this demo, but you can find the previous versions on my DeviantArt, which I'll also link to. And now you can hear Doldrum's mini-boss music, which is a lot better than mine, to say the least. Die you. Frack. Am I even hurting it? Oh, come on. Yeah, it normally works really well, just doing really bad because of the screen recorder. Okay, he's dead now. So I can continue to the next room. I'm gonna get myself a heart. Now these crab enemies normally move like the green blobs in Dungeon 0. When you get close to them, they chase you. Let's read the tablet using C. And you found magic missile! Yeah, C advances dialogue, if I forgot to mention that earlier. There's X to shoot, hold space to charge magic. And that's really dumb, so I need to figure out what to do about that. Here, you can see it working now. Inventory. Now I'll shoot this crab. Or something. Die, crab. Where are you, crab? Now you can also use it to hit targets. And hitting these targets opens the door. Now this bubbly water is different because if you go into it, you'll drown. So I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to drown right now. So let's charge this up. Now there's 2 ways to get past this. You can either weigh down all the things at once, or you can hit all the targets. So I'm going to go weigh down all the things at once. Now, these plant enemies will attack you once you get close to them, which normally isn't that bad when it's working correctly. But right now, everything's being stupid because of the screen recorder and all. So I'll wait for it. Let's try again. You can see the crabs have respawned, but they're normally pretty easy to get past. Bye, crabs. And the pot is supposed to be a little bit up so it isn't weighing that down. And watch this. You can use C to grab the pot. To grab the pot. Damage. You can use C. Darn it. Okay, I'll show it on these pots over here, where I don't have to worry about a plant attacking me while the game's lagging. So you can also use C to go up to a pot, like seen here. Press C down next to it and it will glow. And lift it up and Twilight will pick up the pot and you can carry it around. And it'll float in front of her. You cannot put it down by pressing C. Just kill the mosquitoes because they're bad, annoying. And finally, boss key. Now, in case you didn't realize it now, this dungeon's very poorly designed and I'm going to get knocked back in. So one thing we are looking for is level designers. If you're interested, email me using a link I'm going to give in the description, as we're really interested in extending our team so we can make this game better and the best it can possibly be, and can't do that without your help. So if you're interested in level design, please send me an email. So, the dungeon's not going to have this design in the final version. But it will appear. So now I can show you the boss. And just open up boss doors the same way you would any other door. Press C, And here it is. And you can also hear terrible in-place background music right now, because I still need boss music for the Hydra Maid. So some temporary dialogue, and I even have Zelda text. Now this boss here has two forms. First one, you have to kill all its head, and then probably gonna die because the game's lagging so much. With the come on, head, die you. Will you die? I'll be dancing up and down on your grave. You're insane. Die. And also shoots up poison gas clouds for a heart and damage. Die. Please die. I'll recharge up my magic because it's easier to fight on using the magic. Twilight. Boom. Damn you. There are 2 down. And there are 2 to go. Now I just need to take out the last head, and then you can see its second form, but it's probably going to kill me there because it's lagging a ton right now. Die you. And now it's going to chase you. And it sucks pretty bad. But the actual hit test for the Hydra in this form is only a small rectangle around the bottom of its body, so it's easier to dodge than it looks. And I died. When you kill it, a magic container and a heart container will appear, and a dialogue box will pick up. But it's kind of hard to see it here, so now I'm going to show you the testing room, and I'll give a final message, and then this video should be done. So those look like they glitched up, so I need to fix that. So test room. So here in the testing chamber is where I test out the latest things I'm going to add, and this is for Dungeon 2. So I want you to guess to see if you can figure out what it is. So here you can see this button, it just closes the doors. You can put on the other side there's another box which can be pushed around like this box. But if you attack it, it breaks, and you can get stuff sometimes. There's hot pads that turn off and on their own, as well as this pad up here, which can be toggled on and off by hitting this lever with the sword. And there's also two different types of laser beams. One that shoots balls, and one that shoots a continuous beam. There's a fast conveyor, a slow conveyor belt, and a fast conveyor belt. And if you go up this door down here, then it loops around for the testing room. The last thing is here you have several spells in the inventory. There's Magic Missile, Shield, and Dash. So with Magic Missile, you can shoot this up here, and it should turn the laser off. And this one, okay, I have no idea why that happened. That was weird. Magic Shield, which you need to have 3 magic to do this, so I'll charge up now. And Shield, which gives you a force field that will protect you. Until it breaks. And lastly, we have Dash, which I'm going to charge up for. Which you can dash around with, and you can use it on the fast conveyor belts to go against the direction they're going. Because without it, it should be impossible to outrun them. And I think that's all I have to show. So, anyway, let this close eventually. So anyway, I'll mute it for now. So anyway, we are looking to increase our team so that we can make this game the best game we can make it, and hopefully not a bug-ridden clump. So one thing we're looking for is level designers, as I mentioned earlier. Also, beta testers, but those are pretty easy to find. You just need, and the last thing is programmers. Now, the game is being made in Flash CS6, I think, and coded in ActionScript 2. And it's mainly based around classes, which I'm going to admit are right now poorly designed, and I really should rewrite them in a more method based format so I can write them as extensions of classes. But anyway, it's currently being made in Flash, and so we're looking for ActionScript programmers. But if you're interested in programming and you think another medium would be better, then you can try working with that, but I'd probably mean we'd have to start to code from scratch, because this was all made for ActionScript 2. But we would have all the graphical elements and stuff finished. What else? I plan on releasing the source and everything once this game's finished, so you can use anything in it for your own projects. And Right now, the development was previously completely open, but starting with this update and afterwards, it's going to be a bit more closed to avoid spoiling stuff. So this link to this version is in Stash, and the other ones will also probably be in Stash, but I'm not going to leak the link for them. And also, as of now, I plan on trying to get the game up to the first 3 dungeons finished first, and then releasing the public version. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's all, so bye.